It's tea time. Cheers. I'm Patricia Moore, and I come out here week to week to spill my tea. You know my tea is not gossip. It is the good news, however, because I want you to be inspired. I want you to learn Christ for yourself. Not what you heard, not what you saw on social media, but an actual relationship. I pray you have an encounter for yourself so you can know like you know for yourself that he is real. All right. So I want to continue from last week. This is Pride Part 2 because I couldn't put it all in one video. But it was another part of pride that God showed me about myself, and maybe he has shown you. And the part of pride that we don't realize is pride. And if you don't know the definition of pride, I put it in my last week's video. You can go study it for yourself. You can look it up. But the one thing that we don't realize is pride is when we say, I don't deserve this. How many times have you told God, or you've been talking to somebody because you feel like you've just been so good and you've done everything so right? You know, there's this term I hate to say, perfect Patty, but that you're so righteous that what you're going through, you don't deserve. If that isn't pride, I don't know what it is. Because who are you to tell God what you deserve? See, what we deserve is everything that would have happened to us had Jesus not died on the cross. That's what we deserve. But God loved us so much that he gave us grace, mercy, and salvation. So that's what we deserve. The trials and tribulations that we read about in the Bible that says, be of good cheer because you will go through trials and tribulations. He didn't say you're going to go around trials and tribulations. He didn't say because you were so great, you were doing so good, and because you were so righteous, you wouldn't go through trials and tribulations, that you don't deserve the trials and tribulations. It never said that. He said we would go through trials and tribulations. And if I haven't learned anything else, I posted it earlier, is that problems bring perseverance. Perseverance builds character. Character brings us into alignment with our purpose. So what we deserve is to be in alignment with God. What we deserve is to be in the will of God. What we deserve is the desires that are found in God. And then he gives us our desires. That's what we deserve. And so when you find yourself in these situations that seem tough, and you feel like I've been in Bible study every week, I'm doing ministry, I'm serving people, I'm helping people. Lord, I don't ever do anything wrong to people. I think I have a good heart. Just know what you're going through is not about what you deserve. It's more about God building character in you. Sometimes course correcting you to get in alignment with him. Right? So what we need to start saying is, Lord, thank you for not giving me what I deserve. Thank you for grace and mercy. Help me to understand this situation I'm going through your eyes, not my eyes, because there could be something that I'm missing because I'm only focused on what I don't think I should be going through. I'm missing you because I'm too busy focused on how painful this is. And don't get me wrong, he knows it's painful. But let me ask you a question. Did Jesus deserve to die for us? Did he deserve him being the righteous, him being perfect? Did he deserve to take our sin on the cross and die the death that he died? No, he didn't deserve it. But guess what? He did it. Just so that we can be reconciled back to God. So let's stop telling God what we don't deserve, because that's pride. And that's like us telling God, you really don't know the plans for my life. You really haven't seen what I've done, as if he is caught up in our works, right? We're telling God, You're not the author and creator of my life. So you can't tell me what to do with my life. I shouldn't be going through this. Maybe it's something inside of us that God sees that he's either trying to protect us from, or like I said, he's trying to redirect us because we've gone the wrong way. And the only way for us to surrender, the only way to work on these stony hearts, the only way to get us to repent, the only way to humble ourselves is to allow us to go through stuff so that we can build a relationship with him, so we can learn how to make God our everything, so we can learn to trust him in the midst of everything that we're going through, and we will no longer question him and tell him what we don't deserve. We'll start to be more spiritually mature and knowing, oh, if I'm going through this, this must be my development. This must be me growing. I must have been off track. Lord, give me the wisdom to understand, but not to speak out of my mouth anything that would be prideful. And that's why we have to sit with him. And that's why we have to understand what pride is in God's eyes. So we won't continue to say stuff out of our mouth, because words have power, telling people, oh, I'm this, that, and another. I should have it like this. Have you asked God? Have you humbled yourself and say, Lord, what is this all about? Because I'm telling you, some of the stuff we go through is a whole lot better than, like I said, what we actually deserve. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I don't know your circumstances. I don't know how bad it's gotten. I can only speak for my situation and the depths that I've had to go through and the hurts and the different things that I had to go through. But I grew. Because I was willing to say, you know what, Lord, show me me. Show me what's in me that I'm not getting, that I'm not understanding. Maybe I think I'm not prideful, but maybe I am. But Lord, I'm surrendering and I repent. If there's ever been a moment where I questioned you in a way that made me not see myself or didn't allow me to humble myself, so that you could lead me, so that you could be my everything. I love how I was reading in the Bible app, it says the art of God, and how it talks about in First Chronicles that the writer calls God's people to display God's greatness among all nations, showcasing his marvelous deeds for others to witness and come to know this divine artist, God the creator of the universe. Each day is an opportunity for us as God's people to showcase God's glory through our words and actions. Words and actions. It's about giving God the glory. It always goes back to God. And so when we tell God what we don't deserve, we're not exemplifying true humility, willingness to follow his direction, because we are speaking our words and actions that's contrary to what the word says and the behavior he wants us to have. And it says, and just as artwork captivates distant onlookers, our lives should draw others into witness and experience God and his story of redemption. Our lives are a witness. So every day we have to die to this flesh, die to our understanding, so that we can be a witness of God's glory, which means understanding that I have to get rid of pride. I have to get rid of thoughts that are not like him, that don't align like him, if I want to truly be a witness, if I truly want to help disciple others. So consider the words, the actions, the behaviors, the thoughts, the heart posture, and really find out, am I in alignment with God? Am I in his will? Is that what the word says? Am I speaking out the word? Does my actions exemplify the word? And am I truly in relationship with God. Not just talking about God, not just posting scriptures to make myself look like I'm righteous, but I'm actually being righteous because I'm humbling myself and allowing God to show me myself so that I can be a better character witness and I could truly walk in purpose. All right, guys, I love you.